From the ESPN studios in the crap part of Rio, or is this a closet, Rog?
It's Bob Lee's coat closet.
It is Bob Lee's coat closet. Men in Blazers, here we go. World Cup preview, day 2, the big game. We're going to the Arena Fontenova in Salvador, Spain versus Holland. Tiki-Taka versus the Oranje of Holland. First time there has ever been, Rog, a replay of the preceding World Cup final in the next tourney's opening stage. Well done, FIFA.
We're not saying
nice
you
job.
fix things,
Not say, we would never say that.
We're very pro FIFA.
But you've got great writers working on your material. Rog, let's get in the George Michael sports machine.
Yeah, can we?
Let's go back to Johannesburg 2010. Fuchikau. There they were, the defending European champions, took on Holland. They won that World Cup. Almost kicked off the park by the Dutch.
Kung Fu fighting.
They then went to Ukraine, Poland, Polkrane 2012. They won the Europeans. If they win this World Cup, is there an argument that they're the greatest international football team ever? Do they still have what it takes? Roger Bennett.
Well, let's talk about the greatest if and when they do win. No one has won back-to-back World Cups since 1962. Bob Dylan hadn't even gone electric then. That's how long ago it is.
It's a long time.
But this is a fascinating Spain. They are older than they were, aren't we all, Dave?
Yeah.
But
they're not much taller.
They come here with a tiki-taka game that made them so renowned. The short passing, the kaleidoscopic passing, where they knock the ball around the field, both obsess about possession and prevent opponents from actually touching the thing. That is almost out of vogue. And the manager, the wonderful manager Vicente Del Bosque, snapped out at the Spanish media this week and said, I am not a tiki-taka Taliban. Which when we start our own band, Dave,
that's the name.
That's
Tiki-Taka Taliban.
He's thinking about a slightly different formation. There's talks about maybe inserting the striker that has lit up the Spanish league.
Diego Costa. And that's not typical tiki-taka play if we see Diego Costa there, right there. An interesting guy. He 36 goals in all competitions this year, Rog, in Spain, only trailing Messi and Ronaldo, projected to be the 2 biggest stars of this World Cup. He, at the end of the season, though, Rog, problems with his hamstring. He's been taking the horse placenta, as we would have advised him. We've all taken the horse placenta. But this guy, Rog, is basically Brazilian. He played for Brazil as recently as last year, twice. What's it going to be like for him coming home?
It's going to be absolutely fascinating. He made the decision to play for this Spanish team. He says that's where he became the real man he is today. Fascinating, most fascinating career choice since Benedict Arnold.
So Holland, Rog, as a result of that 2010 performance, you feel that Louis van Gaal, their new manager, and obviously the exit in 2012 in the Euros in the group stage, they're going to play a slightly different kind of football. I'm not saying we're going back to the total football of the 1970s.
Not at all.
But they are going to try and play a more entertaining brand of football, but certainly on the counter-attack.
Yeah, this is going to be a very transitional team. You've got the big names, Iron Robin and Robin van Persie, but he's playing a very, very inexperienced young backline. There may be as many as 5 defenders. They come from the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, where it's almost illegal to actually defend. It's going to be fascinating to watch the little Spanish players, Xavi and Iniesta, try and slip the ball through a wall of 5 Dutch
here they
players.
Go.
This is
here
what it's going to look like tomorrow.
High-level graphics. 5 players in the Dutch defence. Iniesta trying to get Costa in behind them.
Will they, Davo? Will they?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, there's only one way to find out. We correctly predicted, we didn't correctly. The Cupcakes correctly predicted Brazil versus Croatia.
The science baked into these. Nate Silver statistics.
So
crazy.
Here we go.
Cupcakes tell you the future.
Let's taste them.
Oh, this tastes of Charo.
Mine tastes of Famke Janssen.
I can see, Davo, a traditional Spanish win. I see a 1-0 Spain victory.
I think it's a draw. It's either 0-0 or 4-4. I can't tell.
Vamos, Holanda.
Ja.